I have a really easy block for you today. It's the double 4 patch. It finishes at 12 inches. If you want a quick quilt to make, this is what you want to do. Big pieces and nothing but squares. Here's the diagram. We have 2 large squares and then 2 4 patch units. Great way to use up your scraps. Here is a way you can put them together, and this uses all one background, but you could use scraps and you can use low volume prints and just scrap it all up completely. This one finishes 60 by 84. It's 35 blocks, set 5 across and 7 down. And I have instructions here to cut, how to cut for this quilt. Okay, let's look at the patches. Patch A is a 6-inch finished square. We cut 6.5-inch squares. We need 1 light patch and 1 dark patch. Patch B is a 3-inch finished square, so we cut 3.5-inch squares. We need 4 assorted patches for the 4 patch units and 4 of the background. All we're going to do is put the 4 patches together and then put the block together. This, I have to make this 60 by 84 inch quilt shown, and I have just assorted strips that you cut into your patches, and these you're going to strip piece. So I'll show you a little bit of that later. Now let's look at the fabrics I've chosen. These are patch A's, the 2 6.5-inch squares, and here are my darks and my light assorted patches, 3.5-inch squares for the 4 patch units. For this one, we're simply going to sew these together into 4 patch units, like this. And like this. So we have 2 4 patch units. Sew these together and then we'll sew the block together. Now I have my 2 4 patch units are pieced, and I pressed all the seams open, and I've set them per the diagram. You'll notice that the dark squares go in a line just like this, and then the light and the dark fabric. So here's what my block will look like. I'm going to piece these 2 together, then these 2. I think I'm going to switch this around. Yeah, I like that better. Piece these 2 together, then these 2, and then piece both the rows together. For the larger quilt, I have it set up where we do strip piecing. I cut these from fat quarters, so if you're cutting from fat quarters, you'll need to cut 2 strips for each 1 strip of the regular cutting. I've sewed the strips together lengthwise and pressed the seams open. And here's another one here. So these will be my 4 patches. I'm going to lay them on top of each other and subcut these to 3.5 inches. You'll finish the whole row subcutting all of them, because you don't want your 4 patches to look the same, but this is how you would put them together. Once you subcut them, you would just piece these together into your 4 patch units, but you'll want to mix up all your colors. Now let's finish the block. Thanks for watching.